No, but you are for a guy, and I'm not going to mention any particular comedians, but the kind of comedian that's,
Sure.
well, like a rock star, basically,
Yeah.
scanning the audience for the bachelorette party and looking for Mrs. this evening.
Right. It is, it's tough. I'm not a big philanderer. Most women are just, most women decided that for me, but,
Sure, they decide.
but it's also tough. I mean, in the COVID era, you got to be extra careful about who you're approaching. And so, a couple weeks ago, actually, I met a girl and she was like, I've already had COVID. And I was like, that's a great pickup line. So, we went out and then, we hit it off. And the end of the night, we're making out. But even in the middle of that, I'm feeling nervous because I'm like, yeah, she's already had COVID, but it doesn't mean it's not on her. You know what I mean? Like she's just
Right.
walking through the air and
She lets anything on her, obviously.
well, I mean, if she was into me, surely she's not being careful. But then I'm thinking like maybe I'm sucking the COVID directly off of her, or. So I tried to get her to take her clothes off for safety, but it didn't.
For safety,
pan out
those
that
clothes
way.
could be infected. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But I
you
mean,
were sounding highbrow a minute ago. I'm sorry.
oh well,
led you into that rabbit
It
hole.
is and in the modern political area, I mean, like Marilyn Manson just got Me Too'd. You know what I mean? So, I don't want to victim blame or shame, but who are the women that look at Marilyn Manson and go, "That's the guy I want to date," but they see me and go, "I'm going to call the police." I don't understand.
That's
Mom,
totally
Dad,
confusing.
you know the guy who removed a rib to fillet himself? That's my boyfriend. So, like I was telling you this story a couple, I think last time I visited you, I was reading this Playboy for the articles, and they had a thing that said modern consent is where someone is enthusiastic about having sex with you as you are with them. And I was like, I don't think I've ever had consensual sex,
No, not that. Not enthusiasm.
Right.
No. And that means once you're married, you don't have consensual sex either. Yeah.
Right. Like, I'm not saying
right.
no one wants to sleep with me, but I'm doing a lot of the convincing, but this article made it sound like sex is like launching a nuclear missile where it's like I have a key and you have a key and we have to turn it at the same time.
Yeah.
I got one part of the KFC recipe, she has the other in a
We
safe.
cannot make chicken unless we share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's tough. And I think that's affected me because I just don't have a first date confidence. I'm very confident once I know a girl likes me, but I can't. Like some guys know, like the moon is reflecting on the pond and it's the perfect moment to lean in. And I could be in the middle of making out with a girl. I'd be like, are you sure about this? Is this,
Just make sure.
if your friends put you up to this, you can leave. I'll make sure you get paid still. It's fine.